Hi, my name is Sheri Helvey, and I am doing a video on my why. Um, I've had a big why for actually several years. I kind of let it go. Several years ago, my husband and I did a retreat on personal development up at a ranch in Boulder. And we were asked to, what do you want in life? Of course, we all said, well, we want to have our bills paid off. We want a car. We want a cabin. We want this. We want that. All material things. And she stopped all of us and she said, no. Say you have all of that stuff. You have all the stuff that you want. All your bills are paid off. You have that car. You have your cabin. You have your house. You have, whatever. You have all that. What do you really want once you have all that? And boy, I tell you, it stopped all of us in our tracks. It's like, we really never looked past all that. And so we had an assignment where we had to partner up with somebody, and we could go anywhere on the ranch, and but we couldn't talk. We couldn't talk to one another. So I'm just like struggling. It's like, why am I here? Why am I here? And I walked with the person that I was partnered up with, and we were walking outside and just in complete silence. And after a bit, I just was looking at the view, the beautiful Rocky Mountains, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know why I'm here. And um, I've always had a passion for special needs. Just absolutely, when I was very young, I don't know, first, second, third grade, I can remember seeing a young girl in a wheelchair. And every time we would go out to recess, she'd back her wheelchair up against the brick wall, and none of the kids would play with her. And they wouldn't talk to her or anything. And I don't know that I talked to her, but what I did is I would sit next to her and just kind of, sit on the ground next to her the entire recess. And I've always had a special place in my heart for special needs. And just a few years ago, well, actually, when I was in college, my senior year of college, I got to do a independent project on anything I wanted. My degree's in business, but I could do anything I wanted. And so I went out to a home and worked with special needs. And actually worked with this young gal who had something very traumatic happen to her from getting her tonsils out. And boy, it was really hard. But I just really enjoyed what I was doing. And a few years ago, I worked with a quadriplegic and helped her out on a daily basis. And she became my best friend and my absolute best friend. And then just about 4 years ago, I answered an ad, and it was to work with special needs. And it was actually, the ad said adult daycare. And I thought, well, that was interesting. I went down to interview, and it was actually having special needs live in our home and be part of our family. And I became a host home provider. My husband and me, we have two adults that live with us that we care for on a full-time basis. And it's just something, a passion that I've always had. And so when I was walking out on the ranch, my vision was to open up a lodge in the Rocky Mountains here for special needs, and to have them be able to come up and just have a day or a weekend or whatever on a ranch. And I want to combine that with animals, because I have a big passion for animals. And I just thought that it would be very cool to combine abused or abandoned animals and have kind of a rescue place up there, and then have special needs come up and be able to be with animals, 'cause I know that's very therapeutic. And the lady I did and when I went to the ranch for the retreat, she said the day you open that lodge, I will donate some horses for you. So that was very cool. I was very excited. It was somewhere along the way I lost that vision. I knew that the online business was going to get me to the point where I could do that, and just kind of bounced around and just really lost that vision. I just thought I could never get there. I'm never going to be able to get the funding to be able to do something like that. And I named it Escape to Wilderness. Um, I had one of those little cards that I had in my pocket the whole time. Everywhere I went, I had that. I read it every day. But I did lose my vision. And I tell you, going to Austin and going through the exercise that Dave Wood did on stage was incredible. And then the guidance that Layla has given us has really brought that back to my life. And I know I have a passion for special needs. I absolutely adore the two people that we have, and and I love animals. So that's why I'm here. I don't know how long it's going to take. But I do know the area that I want to open it. I even know the people that I want in the lodge with me, on the ranch with me, working it side by side. From the vet to a person to help me with the special needs families that decide to come up for a day or afternoon, or I even had a dream board and had the barn picked out and the lodge and all that kind of stuff. And so anyway, Layla, that is my why. And I guess I feel that even though in my mind I feel like that I've lost that vision, on the other hand, caring for special needs in what I've done are stepping stones. And I'm very excited to be back on track and have that vision again. So anyway, that's about all I have to say. Thanks.